What's up you guys, it's Vladdy B here, and in today's video I want to go over my portfolio in Robinhood and show you exactly how it was possible for me to make the $500 that you see in the title of the video on Robinhood in such a short period of time. And I gotta tell you, it's mostly about the stocks that you buy and the timing. What actually I want to show you is that the 5,000 is what I invested of my own money into Robinhood platform, and then the 500 that you can see, the extra $500 over here, is what I actually made thanks to Robinhood. Now if I was to sell, at this point it went down to 483, but I'm not doing any day trading, so if I was to sell my stocks, I was actually considering it for a few minutes, and then if I was to sell it at the wrong time, I was down to 464. That's a lot of money. It's a big difference from 511 to 464. It's like $40-50 almost difference. So I could have sold it at 505. If I sell it now, I'm at 482. So I'm not gonna sell right now. I wasn't planning on selling, but this is exactly what I wanted to show you, and that is there is actually a way to make money with this as long as you're being careful and you somewhat know what you're doing. So what is the biggest stock that contributed to such a big growth? Let's see, here are my stocks over here that I'm investing in. I don't mind sharing those with you. You can see that some of them are in the red and most of them are in the green, and some of them are where the ones that say zero. I don't own any shares. I've placed a limit order, which means I'm waiting until the price is right so I can buy. So obviously Tesla, where I unfortunately only have half a share, is what is making the most money for me right now, because Tesla is now $874. This is ridiculous. Only this week even it was at 700, and a month ago it was as low as 600 and even 500, right? In the last 3 months, 400. So you can see how Tesla grew over the last year, literally from $96 all the way up to 800 plus. And I bought it when it was at 199 sometime around June of last year. So around here you can see that this is around the time where I bought it. Right around mid-June is where it was 199, and that's when I was starting to experiment with Robinhood and the stock market. And you can see that it was a really good time for me to buy, considering that it went up by like 4 times. It really grew significantly. Now at any moment this can crash and all my returns are gonna go back to zero, but let's see what's a good way to look at the display of here. So if you click on this 3 dots over here, you can see the display. So this is the last price. So you can view the stocks that way, and it will show you today's return basically, or today's loss, and the last price, which is pretty useful. My equity is how much money I actually have in this stock. So if I sell this right now, let's look at Nikola, the one that I'm losing. So I still have 400 in this Nikola. So this is how much money I have invested into each one of those stocks. Not exactly invested, but how much money I can get back right now if I was to sell them at this moment. Today's return I don't like to look at, because today's return is just how much it went up today. It doesn't tell me much. This specific piece of information, see, everything is in the red. And the total return is what I definitely like to look at. The total return is what I recommend concentrating on, because it shows you if you're actually making money on that stock or losing money, and how much are you losing overall. So Tesla is making me $370 from the moment I invested into it. Apple is making me $1. PSEC is actually the stock I got for free, the cheapest stock out there, and it pays dividends and then reinvests into itself. So it started me off with 1 share and now I have 1.05. So this is actually based on the stock reinvestment. So you can see the dividend I got paid off of that $5 is 6 cents. So this is nothing, right? So if you're trying to make money off dividends in the stock market, you have to really invest a large sum of money for your dividends to pay anything. And this is considering that this particular one pays a really high dividend yield. I have Disney here that I bought 0.3 shares, not even half a share, and it's in the positive as well, in the green. The American Airlines is definitely, I bought it at a good time when it was down, and now it's going up. And you can see the overall trend. Now Nikola is the one I'm still kind of regretting, because I got too much of that stock I got 23 shares because someone recommended it to me and I listened, and it was a mistake because I bought when it was too high. I didn't think it was gonna go down this much, but as you can see, over a period of a year, they started from $79 and now they're down to $17. So this is a big jump, big drop, I should say, down. And into the stock, I have spent $783, and out of that money, I only have $400 left. So I lost $380 pretty much just on this one stock alone. And this is why you have to be careful what you invest into. Now, my strategy, a lot of people, what they do is when they see this, they're just gonna immediately sell. Now, if I sell right now, what's gonna happen is that $377 that I'm in the negative are gonna be gone forever. All I'm gonna get back is the 400. And I can, of course, use that 400 to invest into a better stock. However, what I want to do is, I don't think this company is going to go bankrupt, at least not yet. I am very hopeful that it's going to go up, at least a little bit, right? There was a moment where I should have sold right here, but unfortunately I missed that day. I was really busy and I didn't have time to check my stocks. Ever since then, I check them on the daily, and this is what I recommend you doing as well. Check your account on the daily, especially if you have money invested into it, because if you don't do that daily, you will miss on opportunities. You will miss out on a good time to sell or a good time to buy something. Tesla is a perfect example of how quickly things are happening over here. Just today, it went from 838, so let's round it to 840, to now 870. This is $32 in just one day. If you're looking in a week, it jumped from 738 to 872. This is more than $100. So again, if I bought more here and then sold it here, this is good. If this is a strategy you want to use. So don't be lazy when you're dealing with the stock market. Always be on top of it. Even if you're busy, just find those 5 minutes just to quickly run through the important things. Like for me, it's the Nikola. I just want to make sure that I catch that time where it goes up. And by holding on to this stock, I'm risking to lose the other 400, but I'm also giving myself a chance to make this 300, which is almost 400, back. And I'm gonna take that chance because it's 50-50. It might go up and it might go bankrupt. If I hear that it goes bankrupt, I'll quickly sell so I can at least get my 400, or that time probably gonna be much less than that. But as long as there is a chance of them going up, I am going to, as you can see, I have a limit sell placed, which means that in case I am not available and the stock does reach the price that I'm waiting for, it's going to automatically sell all of my shares. And this is like a safety net, so I definitely recommend doing this. The reason I don't like this stock in particular, because it doesn't pay any dividends and it continues to drop all the time. So putting this much money into this was just a mistake, and I didn't know what I was doing, and this is why you need to educate yourself before you start playing around with this. And during the playing around, so you make mistakes and you learn from your mistakes, and now I know I'm being extra careful. But this is definitely a real way of making money, and the number one way you can make money is by getting your free stock. So when I invite my friends, you guys, and I share my link with you, and you get a free stock, and I also get a free stock. So this is really good. And then you can do that as well. So once you get signed up, you can refer your friends, and then you can all get free stocks as well. The second app or platform where you can get more free stocks is Webull. This is almost the same as Robinhood, just has a different interface. I would say a little bit more complicated. I'll make a video on Webull as well. But if you sign up on Webull in the next couple of days, I think their promotion goes until the 11th of January, so don't miss the opportunity to get 6 stocks. And some of those stocks can be worth like $5 or $6, but some of them can be worth $1,000, so this is like winning a lottery. If you're lucky enough and you win that lottery, you will get a lot of money to play with that you won't even need to invest your own money. However, you do need to put down $100 onto the account. You don't have to spend them. This is just the money you put on there as a deposit, and you get your free stocks that way. I have to warn you that it does take a little bit of time for Webull to process everything. It might take you a week or so to actually get access to those free stocks that you get, but once you get them, you're free to sell them and take that money, withdraw it, and there you go, you have your free money. Alright you guys, so I hope you enjoyed this quick video on free money, making money on Robinhood and Webull. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe, hit the like button so that more people can see this video, and I will see you in my next video.